Right then, let's try to start again. Owner and user review of this, as you know, one and only Nissan Leaf. Now, I've not been driving this car for more than 3-4 months or 3-4 thousand kilometers, but it's like impossible to actually wait for a year or so, as it is with these other diesel and hybrid cars. So I think we just have to start with our quality review on a bit general purpose. The kilometer here is 57,100 and almost 10, and recently been driving 1880 kilometers. And here you have the full battery charging, and when the car goes into D drive, you'll see that we'll have 72 kilometers, and on Echo 79. And there is a rear, sorry, I just have to take my belt on, rear charging thing with the Nissan Leaf. These built in Japan from 2011 and onwards, and it is a 24 kilowatt battery capacity, or the L engine, but it charges only up to 22 kilowatts, first of all. And the second thing is that now we have here in Norway, UK, North Europe, 5 Celsius, and it is the end of October, and I just need to set some heating and AC on, and then you'll see that we suddenly have 57 on the measurement range. So it's not exact numbers or figures, it just isn't. So it's sort of a guessometer where it guesses for us how the range will be. And I just forgot to switch on the lights, and it's an auto now. If I switch to the fog lights, then the lights now went on. Otherwise I have to turn them on full in order to get those seven lights. What is nice with the car is that you can be driving at 50 and 60 kilometers and realize that so-called optimized battery drive, where you just don't discharge the battery and so on. While on the flip side, the disadvantage is that we can't exactly be on lengthy, speedy motorways and so on, because in 90, 100 you'll just empty the battery very fast. And the same thing actually when it comes to I think there is a limitation around 70 kilometers, which is acceptable, let's say 75, but otherwise it's you just don't feel very safe in terms of that battery harmonization. So thankfully here in North Europe we have many tunnels right now, so that you can avoid windy weather, rainy weather, just like today, a cold October day, where the battery is actually cold, and there is nothing more to discuss upon that. I just then have to drive the car warm, and see, there are 7 battery quality stripes left, but it's only driven 57,200, and yeah, otherwise it's very fast. The 109 or 110 horsepowers are very quick. The front wheels are spinning. I do miss some extra features other than traction control and so on, like seat heaters and so on. But I think that you by now understand that the car is very good to actually drive, and in rainy Nordic days, if the if the electricity prices and so on are not that high, that you're almost driving for free. So that is a major mega plus as a Leaf owner, that okay, sometimes if you don't follow with the L prices, then you feel that okay, you're driving the cost with like 20 to 40 euro extra to pay. But right now in October, with heavy raining, it has been just great to be an EV or Leaf owner, because I just don't see that the charging coming up all those kilowatts, almost megawatts on my bill right now. But of course, as we'll enter winter in Europe or in the north, that would be a bit scary, both in terms of the range and in terms of electricity costs. So I think that we're out of the tunnel, and I'm just adjusting it to 19 and to the windshield inside, so that we get a bit heating right now. While I have a young assistant with me in the car. Yeah. Otherwise, in terms of performance, comfort, the car is also is actually spinning on drive, so people sometimes will see and react on what the heck, why that much fury. But it's just that it's quite cool to have a small rally car and that performance. So the top speed is 145, and it can charge on let's say almost I have I mean, full charge can be like from 4 hours to 6-7 hours, but uh, what is a bit nice is that instead of waiting till the car is actually fully discharged, you can actually try to just charge the car back again after after let's say yeah, but I have typically 2 hours and 30 minutes or 2 hours and 50 minutes left, but if you need to actually fully charge the car, then you have to drive the car warm and then take off the timer. And now it says that 1.5 hours remaining to be fully charged. So yeah, we'll just have to brake a bit. The electric braking and all that, that's very nice, fast and all that. And yeah, windows, electronics working fine. I just felt a bit now that I have to be slower over speed breakers and so on, because it's like I mean to drive, have 40 and 50 over speed breakers and all that, that actually affects on the yeah, spiral feathers, and because obviously there may be some rust, and the things are very stiff and all that in this weather. So you have to be a bit careful with the suspension and car comfort around 60,000 kilometers. But it has also something to do with that electric vehicles typically drive or are driven service free. You know, we don't care that much about servicing them and so on. And yeah, I could just show you how cool this is. And what was that? Settings, info, energy info, right? Like this. That's a bit cool. And you can like use it like this and have history and energy use. So typically AC is on right now. If we switch it off, then we can see that a bit less consumption. And if we put on some music, and then you can just put it on status so that you have yeah, both song tracks and then range and so on. So that is how it actually works. So I think that we could stop this session now. It is actually a windy and rainy day. I can tell you that I have been you need textile rinse, which costs about 10 plus euro to clean the seats and so on. and I'm also using so-called wheel smearing program, where I'm using WD-40 and so on the wheels and so on carefully to drive out moisture and all that because in rainy Nordic countries, rust on wheels and brakes and all that is too common. So you need maintenance, and when it gets greasy and all that muddy, then you take a full rinse and then spray on again. So I think that I just maintained the car quality in these 4 months for a couple of more months. Otherwise, my friends, as I mentioned, 4 months of driving. So the next EU control periodic is not before next. What is it? December 24. It's almost more than 1 year left, and I'm just enjoying it. So thanks a lot for being with me today. Enjoy.